If you are stuck in the friend zone, this is a very tough position to be in. It can be quite difficult as a guy to be into a girl who you're chasing after, who you like, who you want to be with, but she does not like you back. There was this one girl I liked during high school. I forget exactly which year it was. I think it was sophomore year, but I could be wrong about that. Oh my God, this is a really painful story. Me and one of my good friends were planning on going to see a movie with these two girls. I liked one of the girls, so, I was gonna plan on making a move. I remember telling my friend, like, yo, make sure I sit next to this girl. And then, we went to the movie, we got in the theater, got our snacks, went and sat down in the theater, and I went so long without, like, even really saying anything, which makes sense. Like, it's a movie. Why the would you want to go to a movie for a date? Then around an hour into the movie, I finally worked up the courage to make a move. So I, like, reached my hand over to hers to, like, to hold her hand. And she just kind of, like, pulls away and goes, like, oh, like, what are you doing? And I go, like, oh, I just wanted to hold your hand. And then she just kind of goes, like, yeah, I'm good. I think I'm just going to watch the movie. That story is, like, that is so painful to talk about. That, like, hurts so much. I made some crucial mistakes with this girl. I did some things not even on the date, but also before the date that you can never do with a girl that you like, that you want to be with. So that's what I'm going to help you out with in this video. My name is Frank. I help young men through self-improvement. That clearly interests you, so do us both a favor and click the like and subscribe button. So the first thing you need to do is you need to set clear intentions. The major mistake that I made with this girl is I was just treating her like a friend. I was just texting her and, being nice to her. Oh, how was your day? Like, oh, well, what'd you do today? I never was being flirtatious. I was never being playful. I was never showing through my actions that I wanted to pursue her, that I wanted to go out with her. I'm not saying to tell the girl that you like, oh my God, like, I like you so much and I want to make you my girlfriend and you're just so amazing. You're so beautiful. Like, no, you don't want to come on too strong because that'll make you look super needy, super unattractive. But you need to find that middle ground of where you're showing through your actions that you like the girl. You're showing through your actions that you want to take her out. And a major area that I really messed up in, that I made a critical mistake, was I asked her to go out with friends. If you've been dating this girl for a while, or she's your girlfriend, then yeah, doing stuff with friends, doing group dates can be great. But for a first date, that is an absolute no. That is not something you want to do, because you may think it's a date. You may have the idea that, like, oh yeah, we're going out on a date. But she may think that you're just going out as friends, that you guys are all just hanging out in a group. That's probably what that one girl thought. She probably didn't think it was a date. Well, I'm in my head, and I'm going, oh yeah, like, we're going out on a date. But she didn't actually think that. So that's the first thing you have to do, is you need to set your intention. You just show through your actions that you like her, that you want to take her out. And then she can either accept that or she can decline it. But either way, show your intentions. And I get it. It might be a bit nerve-wracking. You might be a bit scared to do it because you're scared of rejection. But you just need to realize that if you don't show your intentions, if you're just always in your shell and being scared of rejection, it's going to do more harm than it's going to do good. So just put yourself out there, set your intention, and make it clear. Second thing you need to do if you don't want to be put in the friend zone is you need to let her chase you. Don't be the guy who's just, blowing up her phone and texting her all day and messaging her all day. No. Go focus on yourself. Go focus on your own mission, your own purpose. Girls don't want the guy who's just blowing up their phone all day. They don't want the guy who's just focused on texting girls. They want the guy who's focused on becoming his best self. And you don't do it in this manipulative way where, like, oh, like, I'm going to leave the girl on red for 15 minutes while I play my video. No, you don't do it in a manipulative way. You just go focus on your own things. You go be busy. A lot of these dating coaches will say things like, oh yeah, make sure you double her response time and you make it, and you don't reply for 20. No, shut up, bro. You don't fake this. You don't be like that one motherfucker who's just like sitting on his couch, like playing video games while he's not texting the girl back. No, you actually go out and you actually go do shit. Go be busy. And when you go on a date, instead of always thinking about, oh, like, how can I get this girl to like me? How can I get her to like me back? Have the mindset that, what can she do to impress me? And of course, that needs to go both ways. Of course, it needs to be mutual. But so many guys get caught up in trying to prove themselves to a girl and trying to make her like them. When in reality, the masculine thing to do is to just be calm, be relaxed, and say, you know what? I'm just going to be myself. And if this girl likes me for who I am, then great. If not, no big deal. Go into things with a carefree mindset. Now, this doesn't mean you don't care for the girl. You still show through your actions that you care for her, but you don't care about the outcome. Whether or not she likes you, you're going to be fine. So have that mindset. Don't just always be so worried about things. Now, let's say she does friend zone you, or you actually are in the friend zone right now. What do? Well, the first thing you need to do is you need to move on. Because the harsh truth is, a lot of girls will just use guys for attention. Oh my gosh, I can think back to some times where, I'd be talking to a girl, or a girl that I'd, be friends with. I wasn't in the friend zone. Like, we were just like, like girls that I would like know through school or whatever. and they'd, open their phone and just be like scrolling through it, and you would see like 15 to 20 dudes that they're Snapchatting or they're just like leaving on red, and it's just like they're kind of describing them like, oh yeah, this guy just, snaps me all, and it's like, bro, you do not want to be one of those 15 to 20 dudes who's stuck in the friend zone, always texting the girl. No, you want to be the guy that she's actually going out with. And you probably don't want to go out with the girl who's like texting 15 to 20 dudes. That's a huge red flag in and of itself, but that's a video for another time. You want to be the guy who's actually taking her out, not just like the friend zoned beta male who's just, sitting in her DMs. No, you don't want to be that guy. So only go out with girls who show interest. And when you move on, when you finally stop blowing up that girl's phone and you stop texting her all the time, you're actually going to give her space to want to come back to you, because she's going to notice like, damn, okay, this one guy, like he was, texting me all the time, and now he just pulled away. He's not texting me. Damn, okay, like I should text him and see what he's up to. And then you might actually have a chance with her again. But honestly, bro, I would only go with girls who have high interest, who show that they like you, because that's what you deserve. You don't want a girl who's showing low interest, who's being wishy-washy. No, you want a girl who shows high interest. So only go out with girls who show high interest and give your attention to girls who deserve it. Number 4, you need to create a new identity. Bro, I know that we talked about all these tips and tricks and all these things, but the truth is you get friend zoned because you have the self-image of a guy who gets friend zoned. You go into things with the expectation that like, oh, like, what if it doesn't work out? Like, what if I get rejected? Be confident in yourself. Stop worrying about the worst possible outcome and just focus on going out and having a good time with her. Bro, a big part of it is you need to actually become a guy who's worth chasing. Back when I first started like dating girls or whatever, back like sophomore, junior year of high school, like I was super skinny. I was being super needy, super insecure, not very attractive. And it was just like, yeah, it hurts when you're not getting the girls. It hurts when you're not doing well. But the number one thing that you need to do is you need to just focus on becoming your best self. Focus on leveling up. And the thing is, you might not be like a multimillionaire. You might not be, have the fancy car and everything. But girls don't care about that. Girls just want a guy who's ambitious, who's on the right path, who's focused on leveling up, who's just becoming his best self. So instead of chasing girls, trying to get a girlfriend, the main focus of your life, just make becoming your best self the focus of your life and create a new identity. Create an identity of the guy who's, yeah, like I get girls. And that might sound cringe. You might be like, oh, well, like that's kind of cringe to just like have a better self-image. But the truth is, your self-image is the constraint on everything. If you want to improve any aspect of your life, you need to first improve your self-image. Because if you have the self-image of a guy who gets rejected, who struggles with girls, who's always getting friend zoned, that's going to keep happening to you. So that's the number one thing you have to do. You have to change your self-image. You have to start saying to yourself that I deserve this girl, that I am worthy of her. And then you need to actually take action to back up that. You need to actually hit the gym, quit playing video games all day, quit doing all these bad habits, and actually start becoming the best version of yourself. If you found this video helped you, be sure to click the like and subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you can see my next upload. I'll see you for the next video. Love you, bro.